What is up, guys? Welcome to the video. We're going to be making the review on the, I'm gonna have to Google this, Roborock S7 MaxV Ultra, which is sitting in that corner that you will see in just a moment. Enjoy, and we'll see you guys after you guys are done with Samuel from the past. Welcome to the unboxing of the video. As you guys know, we are unboxing the Roborock S7 Ultra, I believe. It's a long name, whatever. That one, it's like 1,500 bucks shipped. I never thought I'd be buying this, but here I am. And before we get started, I gotta show you guys the star of the show. As you guys know, the main reason I bought this thing is because of Velma. Can you say hi? We are missing the other one. She is actually at my in-laws house, but we have a bulldog which will be here. For now, we're gonna get started with the Great Dane since she's the one that does the biggest of the messes. Well, no, that's a lie. That bulldog does a lot of drooling. As you guys can see, we have not even touched it. We are just now getting this thing opened. Velma, watch out, I'm gonna cut you. Well, there's another box. Whose dog does this as well? This has to be a thing, right? How many spins does it take? Anybody actually know? The main reason we have this bed is because none of the hair gets stuck there. It essentially falls, which helps with the smell of dog hair and everything. The only bad part is that then we have an accumulation of hair. It's hard to see, but there is hair there. Oh, Velma. So what we're going to be doing, I think the best place is in front of them so that once it leaves, it gets a direct access to all of the fun stuff. Remove the sticker before use, otherwise docking will be affected. Reactive AI. It's getting close to Christmas and we're going to be buying a Christmas tree. We get the real one, so we're gonna find out if it does anything in terms of the Christmas tree trash cleanup. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if it'll be able to handle such big objects. I don't think it should be able to, but it might. All right, so you guys can see she pretty much stays in her bed. She doesn't really wander off too much, but we still get a lot of this hair because then she'll try to like clean herself and then do the whole showering or bathing, and then we are left with a little bit of hair residue. This is what is left, and you guys can see it definitely adds up. So this already comes with a bag included, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm assuming it will definitely need to be replaced. Not quite sure how fast it will fill up. We'll remove this sticker. Nice. All right, so in here I believe is, it just talked to us. So in here I believe is the clean water. So we fill this thing up with clean water. What? Dirty water tank. Lock the latch completely to allow water removal. I'm actually gonna leave that. I don't want to accidentally forget. So now we're gonna put this thing in its place. I guess that's it. Yeah, right there. And now let's try and fire this thing up. We are now connected to the app Roborock S7. So now we're going to start.
Continue mapping.
We're going to start mapping or continue mapping because there's no map on the phone. So I guess it's just going to go and wander around the house. Oh, is it stuck? As I was setting it up, it said it had an option with pets. Apparently it helps avoid the pets. So we'll see how good it does. Apparently the cleaning efficiency drops when there's pets around for some reason. So we'll see how that goes. That right there was one of the biggest obstacles our other Roomba had, and it kind of did it. It got stuck for a second. It's slowly mapping out the house. It's trying to figure out everything, I guess the square footage, and figure out exactly where everything's gonna go. So So it's still kind of getting stuck, and that's just, it's not that tall, so we'll see what happens there. It doesn't like it very well. I think it's stuck. Velma, does he need help? Is he stuck? Velma? She doesn't like it. Velma does not like it. She got stuck. I'm gonna update you guys once this whole thing is mapped. I'll time it and see how long it takes. I think it's stuck on the AC vent. Oh, never mind. It did it. Yeah, that was actually very impressive. Our AC vents that come out of the floor, they have a little edge that they stick up a tiny bit, and we had a previous Roomba that would get stuck on them every single time. So the fact that this one got out of it in a couple seconds is kind of impressive, but I still got a feeling it'll probably get stuck. I don't know why. There's just a lot of little variables everywhere. I've got to say, I'm very impressed. It doesn't bump into anything. It just kind of glides everywhere. So right now, it is under that table. We're going to place it as a no-go zone because of all the chairs and everything, and it shouldn't be a big deal. We'll be able to clean that up without wanting, and I just hate that it always gets stuck there.
Continue mapping.
So it should be leaving that area. We'll see.
No-go zone or invisible wall detected. Move robot from this area.
Oh, so I gotta go pick it up. We're trying to get it to go into that restroom, and we have a remote viewing, so now it's looking at Velma at all times. And now it's kind of scary.
Viewing active. Going to target.
It's supposed to go to the restroom.
Positioning. Stand by. Remote viewing active.
That's kind of weird. And kind of cool. I'm gonna follow this thing until it hits that spot over there. Velma doesn't like it very much. There's some hair there. It does. So far, it's not leaving anything behind. Oh, right there. That's the spot. And it does really well at going into those little tight spots. So you guys can see it went around the perimeter, found a good spot to clean, and then now it's going crisscross. It should obviously never be bunched up, but it may happen one day. So let's say if we did this whole thing, right? It hit a nice thick patch of hair. Let's see what she does. We will be waiting. There it goes. It did pick it up, but it did fling it a little bit. Let's see. It's gone. It just sucked it right up. That's just like stained. That is another part or another challenge. It took all that hair in one go.
Starting to wash the mop.
It's not exactly quiet with the cleaning. It's a little loud, actually. So the Christmas tree's up. Frida's back. The machine is in its corner. Everything looks to be pretty clean, except for one little thing. If you guys see, you can actually see the streaks where it goes back and forth. You guys can see it did not play nicely with this part of the tree, which I expected. Not a big deal. We'll just flatten that out. I mean, they're here. Their bed was here in the morning, and not much. I'm not really picking up much hair at all. It's doing a wonderful job with the hair, not so good with the mop. Overall, it's not worth $1,500 yet because there's other ones on the market that pick up hair as well. Welcome to Sam from the future. It's been about 3 to 4 weeks. It hasn't been tons of time, but you guys can see it's pretty much Christmas already. Not exactly there. So we're gonna assess a couple things that we have found out that we like, that we don't like. I love the fact that in the morning, every day, 9 a.m., we programmed it to clean the house. It's awesome, but it sucks because if you don't want to get up at 9 a.m., it'll get you up. It'll literally, it speaks, it does everything. So it'll speak Spanish, English, all these extra languages that I don't know, so I didn't use that feature. It does it for you. It'll speak, it'll tell you where it gets stuck, it'll tell you what's wrong, it'll tell you how to fix it, it tells you everything. So it's kind of it's dummy proof, if you will. I've noticed every little thing has a good and a bad thing to go along with it. In this case, the price. We'll go ahead and get this one out of the way. The price, would I pay $1,500 again right now? Yes. It does a very good job at the dog hair, at the mopping, it's okay. It leaves some streaks, which I showed you guys already. And overall, the house stays clean a lot better. Now, is it the most in-depth cleaning there is? No. As long as you start with a decent floor, so like if you want to clean a floor that's horrible, I would say first mop it properly, then jump into the Roborock. That way it has a good fighting chance because the actual mop doesn't really mop, it just kind of drags. It shakes a little bit, but it drags, and so, you know, those things are there's nothing like some good old muscle, is what I'm saying. So, would I get it? Yes. But I will be regretting it because, as you guys can see, there's not a single present down there. Velma isn't going to get a single present this year thanks to the Roborock, and neither will I, apparently. So if you guys are bougie, rich, and have tons of money, then buy the Roborock so that you can still buy presents and your dog doesn't hate you. But if you guys are not bougie rich like me, you will have to sacrifice your Christmas presents for a clean house. One big feature I really like, you can actually go in to the Roborock and use the camera that it comes with. So it comes with a camera and it allows you to be able to spy on people essentially. So if somebody gets into your house or they break in or something, you can kind of like confront them without being there in person, so that you don't get shot or something. Maybe that's the thing. One big thing is dogs do not necessarily like the Roborock. They are kind of afraid of it. I think they'll warm up to it. I will let you guys know. It makes a lot of noise. It is not graceful in terms of the noise level. I think it's because I also put it at the highest level of absorption, and it absorbs like at the highest level and it mops at the highest level, so it's probably the loudest. But it is not quiet, so it'll definitely put you in a bad mood if you want a quiet house. From a regular person's perspective, would I buy it? I'm not rich at all. I'm just, you know, trying to keep the house clean while not paying people because my wife works and I work, and we have 2 dogs and they are not clean dogs. She's doing it again. We're going to take a moment and count how many times it takes her to fall asleep. We'll call it 11 and a half or 12. And if she doesn't do that little, she's not going to fall asleep. And yes, you guys saw there's a hole in her bed. See, this is what happens when you buy an expensive vacuum. You can't buy things that are necessities like beds and presents and stuff like that. So keep that in mind before you get a loan on this thing. I wouldn't recommend it. If you got to get a loan to buy the Roomba, don't do it. Simple as that. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. For those of you that stuck around and are the regulars that are waiting for car content, I have a bit of a treat for you guys. You're going to be getting 2 this week, and actually today I'm going to continue after this, and we're going to hopefully, cross your fingers, get into something a little bit new. And yeah, I don't want to spoil it, so we'll just leave it at that. But y'all are getting 2 this week, this one and another one. So thank you guys for watching. Peace out, and we'll see you guys in a couple.